Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and finally, it is here. It is the Orient Bambino 5S, or I get the baby Bambino, if you will. It is the popular Bambino, which is around a 41 millimeter dress watch, but now it has been reduced down to 36 millimeters. They kind of skipped over that whole 38 thing and went right down to 36. I'm assuming it's supposed to go after the unisex market. Women can wear it, men can wear it. A lot of people reacted very well when I did the Seiko Presage 36 millimeter dial watches. A lot of men keyed in on that as a good dress watch size. So today we have Orient's entry into the 36 millimeter dress watch market. For my own wrist check, the Breitling Aerospace, really cool watch. And so I went with this is like a Gen 1 version 1 Bambino on a mesh bracelet that I sell, that I had kind of had made for it. It also has the dome sapphire crystal. But let's see what the baby Bambino is all about. So we've got four new Bambino 5S's, baby Bambinos, call them whatever you want. I'll go over one of them in detail and then just quickly show you the rest. So on a bracelet, you've got the silverish white dial with, I thought the hands were not blue, but they are blue hands. You have a two-tone on a bracelet. Rose gold is the gold of choice. You have a rose gold on leather and a yellow gold on leather. So I will start with the basic one. So this is your, I guess most classic style of Bambino, kind of like mine, just for comparison purposes. This is the original full size, like 41 or so millimeters, and this is the guy that's 36. So you can see that the tip to tip on this watch is basically the diameter of this watch. It's crazy how big the size difference is. But a lot of the insides are the same, the movement's the same, and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So we are looking at about 36 and a half, 36.4, who's counting, millimeters in diameter. 12 and a half thick to a still domed mineral crystal. 42 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. It is tiny. Ready for the lug width, guys? 17 millimeters. Yes, you can smack your heads now. Why not 18, which is like the most popular strap size in the world, is 18 millimeter. Why 17? I have no idea. 17 millimeter lug, and for those of you that are interested, the bracelet tapers down to 14 millimeters. So it is a kind of thin bracelet. It is water resistant to 30 meters. It does run on Orient's F6724 movement, which hand winds. Hacks when you pull the cross at the time. The seconds hand does indeed stop, as you can see. Okay, and has a date feature. Exhibition case back to see the Orient movement. Bump that up a bit. Let's talk about the bracelet. Like I said, it is a 17 millimeter lug width, so you have a hollow end link bracelet and then solid links. It is normal friction pins. The clasp is a double push button butterfly. Whoops, that's not going to close now, is it? Let's come in on the dial. So it's a simple, classic Orient Bambino dial. It's not stark white. It's not silver. It's kind of pearlescent, somewhere in the middle. It doesn't, I don't know, maybe pearlescent's not the right word. It's not exactly sunburst, but you can maybe pick some of it up as I move it through the light. It's a very nice color. The hands are indeed a very, very dark blue. Like I said, they're not blue like on the other versions, but they are a dark blue. I thought at first they were not. You have silver applied indices. And the bottom of the dial, you can see movement Japan. Orient still makes all of their movements in Japan. The crown is very nice, easy to grasp, easy to operate. It is logos. You have Orient automatic, and then water resistant on the dial. The price of kind of all of them, they're kind of similar. You have $240 on the bracelet, $250 the two-tone, and then $220 on the leathers. So let's go into, there's no lume, if that wasn't obvious. There's no lume on any of them, which makes sense. It is a dress watch. Two-tone rose gold, so same color dial. You just have rose gold hands, and again, applied markers or indices in rose gold with a rose gold crown, and then the bracelet has rose gold accents throughout. It is very nice. It does look great if you are looking for a smaller size dress watch. This is probably going to be high up on your running. It does come in considerably less money than the Seiko Presage dress watches, with arguably a movement that is very similar in quality. Okay, exhibition case back, double push button. Okay, moving on. We have the rose gold version. So the rose gold is on a nice brown leather strap. It actually is a really nice strap. Orient generally does a good job with their straps. This one is no exception. You can see right there the dreaded 17mm size, matching signed rose gold buckle. The dial here, I guess, is, sorry about that, very, very similar to this one, except now we're in a rose gold case. But all other, accoutrements remain exactly the same. It's nice looking. And then the last one is rose gold. So it's on it's the same leather strap. It sure looks like it might be a hair different color. Yellow gold. So yellow gold hands, yellow gold indices, and a yellow gold case. Yellow gold tone. Wherever I know sometimes I say gold plated, people freak out. It's gold tone. It's certainly not real gold plate, I'm sure. The part numbers on all these are very similar. It's RA-AC00, and then you change the last bunch of digits for the model you are looking for. Like I said, they all range from around $220 to $250 street price right now. These did come out recently. I'm not sure how long Orient themselves have had them. I was just able to get them now in April, but this watch was shown in Basel 2019 by Orient to their distributors. I was under the impression it would be available during the holiday season of 19, but it didn't happen for me. It happened now, so kind of happy that it did. Let's try it on. Okay, so here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Obviously, size is not going to be a problem. The lug tip to lug tip is a 42, so I mean, there's no problem on this size, above or below the bone. My beef with this watch, or this version, is the bracelet. I just don't think it's the right bracelet for the watch. Again, my opinion. You may love it. It tapers down to, dare I say, a ladylike 14mm, but it is very thin. Like I said, the watch is definitely being geared towards unisex. I could see women wearing this with no problem. And I guess I see men wearing it with no problem, but maybe you'll want to change to a nice, rich leather strap. I'm not sure what your options are going to be on a replacement 17mm bracelet. I'm sure there's almost nothing out there. Let's check out the sizing, guys. My wrist is 6 3/4. So if I were to take this watch, I would probably remove maybe 2 links, maybe 2. I would say that this is gonna fit up to a 7 1/4 or so, maybe a 7 1/2. That's about it. But I think over that, I can't imagine somebody with a wrist that large wearing this watch. So normally I wouldn't try on another watch from the same family, but I want to show you how it looks on the leather. On the leather, I think it's killer. I think it's really nice. Really looks awesome. So here I am on the strap, 6 3/4 inch wrist. So like I said before, you're going down to about a 6 1/4, and maybe this grows to about 7 1/2 or so on the holes. But it does look nice. I definitely enjoy the strap better than the watch. The trick is going to be finding a nice leather strap in 17mm for where is it? For the steel guys. I think this one's really sweet. I guess I will have to start to look and see what I can find. I'm sure Hirsch will make something, and if they do, I'll definitely let you know. So that'll about wrap it up. This has been Mark from LongEyeWatch.com showing you the Orient Bambino 5S in 36mm. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Any questions or comments, put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.